Sounds good to me.
Let the show be.
Useless! Lament! Worthless!
Oh, I'll protect us. Yeah!
My apologies! Ha! Ha! Hip! Ta! Ya! Ta! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Useless!
On the rocks!
Ha! Whirling snow! Ta! Ha! Ha!
Disappear! Worthless!
Let the show begin. Diana Special! special!
Embrace the ice! Ha! Ya! Ya! Ta! Ta! Ya! Ta! Ta! Ha! Take flight! Ha! Ha! Ta! Ya! Ha! Ha! Ya! Ta! Ya! Ta! Whirling snow! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
Scratch ya! Can't handle your drink!
Take flight! Sakura swirl! Ha!
Lament! Worthless! Here! Here!
I'll protect us.
My apologies! Ha! Ta! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
The air grows thick with the stench of evil. I could handle the upcoming battles on my own, but I know you wouldn't agree to it. So promise me at least that you will not let your guard down.
Phew! Finally a chance to put our feet up. Here, drink this. It's water with some salt and nectar in it. It makes a great recovery drink after intense exercise. The flavor is nicely balanced with a touch of salt to offset the sweetness. Go ahead, take a sip, and you'll feel a burst of energy plus a boost to your mental clarity. Actually, you know what? Forget all that. Just try it for yourself.
Whoever owns this place is very thoughtful. It was kind of them to create such a perfect resting spot for us to unwind after a long battle. Me? To be honest, my daily sword training is often tougher than this. I haven't reached my limit so far. But thank you for asking. It's nice that you care so much.
Are you injured at all? Rest here. Let me give you a full examination. Just a scratch? Oh, you shouldn't say that. No matter how minor your injury, you mustn't ignore it. I won't take up too much of your time, I promise.
For justice. How dare you! Time to shine!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Seize the skies!
Too late for regrets!
Boring! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless!
This domain is filled with mystery, but one fears that we shall miss much if we are too hasty to proceed. Perhaps we could pause for a moment. There is little of interest in this area, and if we were to while away the time through conversation, our throats would surely grow parched. Shall one fashion a supreme tea brewing machine one of these days? That way the fragrance of tea shall be ours to enjoy wherever we please. Ah, yes. A capital idea indeed.
The legacy of the Yakshas lives on in the historical records that tell our tales. Still, that brings no solace to me or my late comrades. But watching the shell lanterns rise into the sky during the lantern rite, that is what brings me peace.
This is woeful. I am Fontaine's biggest star. Where is the pomp and circumstance? Well, never mind. I suppose I could do with a short break. One has to replenish one's blood sugar to deliver an ideal performance, after all.
You youngsters need to make sure you're getting enough exercise. You don't want to be huffing and puffing while your elders are still going strong. Why, this is a walk in the park compared to the field studies that Haravatat used to send us out on. Never mind. No point in dredging up the past. Go on, then. I suppose you ought to rest if you really are tired. I've seen too many junior scholars ruin their health for the sake of their academic pursuits. Let that be a cautionary tale. Those who fail to heed the advice of their elders do so at their own peril.
Let's get to work.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Shaken and stirred!
Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse.
Let's begin. Have a safe trip.
Shower me with Rain cutter.
Don't run away now.
Hero defeats dragon. Princess defeats dragon. Prince gets defeated by princess. Ugh. I thought I'd be able to find at least one story about mixology here. But nope. Just a bunch of fairy tales. Ooh, wait. Here's one. Hero convinces dragon to defend kingdom by plying dragon with alcohol. Puh. What a load of baloney.
I have crossed paths with many a wicked foe in my time. When they come for you with knives in their hands and malice in their hearts, you cannot cower in fear, for this only emboldens them further. It is a hero's duty to seize victory with their sword, even in the most perilous of battles. Although, things are different this time, because I'm not fighting alone. So let's watch each other's backs?
Whenever I'm reading a story, I like to picture it vividly in my mind. In the theater of my imagination, the scene plays out in full color. I can see the expressions on the characters' faces, hear their words, feel the cadence of their speech. Text on the page is transformed into a spellbinding show, and I watch with bated breath to see where each person's story will take them. So you see, I'm not just another celebrity. I've got solid directing chops, too.
If experience is anything to go by, the further in we go, the tougher our enemies will get. But even if they don't, getting all the way to the end isn't exactly going to be a walk in the park. Whichever way you cut it, We have to make sure we're fully prepared.
Sakura swirl! Hold that pose! Truth bomb!
As one with wind and cloud!
Settle down! The tides beckon. Justice is blindsided.
My apologies! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Say cheese! Breaking news!
Clouds high. The bird.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! Truth bomb!
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Settle down! The tides beckon.
During my days as a wanderer, if I came upon a beautiful view and was feeling in a poetic mood, I'd stop to compose a few lines. I once thought about writing an anthology of my poems and leaving it on a shelf so I could share with others the way I felt when my eyes first met those wonderful sights. But when I looked back at the drivel I'd written, I gave up on the idea. I'm sure other travelers will get that same sense of peace from the natural world as I did, if it's meant to be.
Whoever owns this place is very thoughtful. It was kind of them to create such a perfect resting spot for us to unwind after a long battle. Me? To be honest, my daily sword training is often tougher than this. I haven't reached my limit so far. But thank you for asking. It's nice that you care so much.
This is not the first battle, nor will it be the last. The battle must go on until the moment you have reached your goal. This is a test of endurance, quality I find most admirable in those who possess it. Working a job requires endurance too. Yes, quite true, quite true.
Oh, are you going further in? Take me with you, please. I'm sure there'll be plenty of challenges for us to face. But if there's a chance of discovering the truth behind this place, it'll definitely be worth the risk. Hold that pose! Breaking new! Know my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Rain outlines your fate!
We'll see about that.
Behold! Ja! Ha! Ha! Ja! Ha! 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 Search for it! Ha! Ka! Wretched vermin!
Smile! Truth bomb! Dare to mess with me?
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your...
Have fun with this gift!
The wind rises. Yeah! Ha! Upon the gale. Ja! Ja! Unsightly insects.
Say cheese!
Hard-hitting exclusive! Know my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa!
We'll see about that.
Behold! Ha! Ha! Ka-cha! Ha! Upon the gale. Ha! Wretched vermin!
Smile!
Truth bomb! Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword!
Dare to mess with me? Truth repeat.
Squall and fury. Yeah! Ha! Upon the gale. Ha! Ka! Ha! Ha! Cry louder! Ha!
Say cheese!
Breaking new! Rain cutter!
We'll see about that.
The wind rises. Yeah! Ha! Ha! Ka! Ha! Ha! Ah!
wonder what secrets could be hidden within this domain. I mean, I know we're supposed to be having a break, but I couldn't call myself a professional journalist if I let the mysteries here go unexplored. Good thing I've got my notebook with me. Hey, maybe I'll be able to land an interview with the person in charge.
There is a vast collection of books here. I took a moment to browse through earlier and found a good number worth reading. If you're not presently occupied, why not take a seat? I'll fetch a few good books and you can see if there are any you like. A fine book on a busy day can provide a much-needed escape, even if just for a moment.
You call crushing ants a challenge? The novelty of these little scuffles quickly wore off for me. Now it's just tedious. It amazes me that some people enjoy it so much. Keep up if you want my help. I don't want to be stuck here all day.
I know that many of the younger generation see me as a sort of legendary figure. Why, my stories and my accomplishments can even be found in Kosharawar textbooks. But it does seem that people aren't quite used to having a legend living among them. No one takes my courses or pays attention to my research. Even securing research funding can be a struggle. If I were lucky enough to have one of my predecessors here in the flesh, I'd be waiting on her hand and foot, serving her tea, massaging her shoulders, asking her all sorts of questions. What happened to this generation? Where is their inquisitiveness? Where is their respect?
I wonder what secrets could be hidden within this domain. I mean, I know we're supposed to be having a break, but I couldn't call myself a professional journalist if I let the mysteries here go unexplored. Good thing I've got my notebook with me. Hey, maybe I'll be able to land an interview with the person in charge.
Who's our target this time? Make sure to keep up. So you know your stuff, huh?
Yeah!
Lights out.
Clouds high.
The bird?
Here comes the catch.
A moment, please. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Judgment. Punishment. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Don't run away now. After taking a look around here, I'm wondering whether to expand our library at the Fortress of Meripede. Then again, most of our collection consists of legal advice pamphlets and mechanics textbooks, which no one reads. So maybe not. Novels? Well, you're right, those would be more popular. And that's also why you can never find them in our library. They disappear from the shelves instantly, never to be seen again.
A safe house, huh? I'm not a fan of using safe houses that I haven't personally vetted and kitted out. But this is better than nothing. Exploring this domain is one heck of a big job. Even if I wanted to get it over and done with in one go, looks like neither the rules of this place nor my stamina would allow it. You should conserve your energy too. Don't run yourself ragged. It's not worth it.
I don't believe anyone enjoys taking up arms and going to war unless they're seeking to fulfill some other desire. Whenever the sound of clashing blades fades into the distance, I appreciate the silence that follows all the more. Too quiet for you? Then I'll play a tune on the leaf, so you can be surrounded with the sound of nature.
You're assembling a team with the goal of defeating all enemies within this domain, right? Sounds like what I do best. Count me in. Shouldn't we get a move on? Don't let it get too late. You know what my thoughts are on overtime.
Behold, you're dead! How amusing. Wretched vermin!
Lights out.
Nice and spicy.
Squall and fury! Search for it!
I'll protect us. Boba, get them!
Behold! Search for it! Unsightly insects!
Judgment! Shiver! Nice and spicy! You're toast!
The wind rises!
Yeah! Punishment!
Behold! Bow your head! No, I don't want to chat. What are you making that face for? I thought you knew my deal by now. Fine, you can talk, and I'll sit over there and listen. Happy now?
Are you tired? I know a trick that works great. Imagine all the enemies you're facing as delicious ingredients. With all that tender, delicious smelling food nearby, doesn't it just give you a big burst of energy? Huh? Hard to imagine. Maybe it's just me then. A squirrel, a fox, and a cute kitty cat. I'm trying to write a heartwarming song with a fairy tale theme, but it's a little tough. I think I need to go back to the storybooks and look for some more inspiration.
This is woeful. I am Fontaine's biggest star. Where is the pomp and circumstance? Well, never mind. I suppose I could do with a short break. One has to replenish one's blood sugar to deliver an ideal performance, after all. my name echo in...
Things are about to get dicey.
You're toast!
Yeah! Scatter!
Make way for the... Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Let the world come alive! Nice and spicy! Eat this!
Yeah! Skyward!
Whenever I'm reading a story, I like to picture it vividly in my mind. In the theater of my imagination, the scene plays out in full color. I can see the expressions on the characters' faces, hear their words, feel the cadence of their speech. Text on the page is transformed into a spellbinding show, and I watch with bated breath to see where each person's story will take them. So you see, I'm not just another celebrity. I've got solid directing chops, too.
Only a handful of my more experimental dishes have made it onto the Wanmin restaurant menu. In most cases, it's because I think the texture isn't quite right, or the flavor needs a lot more work. But that doesn't mean I'm about to give up. I know there are tasty dishes out there waiting to be discovered, and I'll find them sooner or later.
There are real people and real events out there that are more incredible than anything you'll find in fiction. Shame no one will ever be allowed to write a book about it. Curious? What if I told you that the things I'm referring to, no one will ever be allowed to talk about either? Okay, we can chat about something that isn't top secret information if you want, but we'll still have to go somewhere a little more private.
This domain is filled with mystery, but one fears that we shall miss much if we are too hasty to proceed. Perhaps we could pause for a moment. There is little of interest in this area, and if we were to while away the time through conversation, our throats would surely grow parched. Shall one fashion a supreme tea brewing machine one of these days? That way the fragrance of tea shall be ours to enjoy wherever we please. Ah, yes. A capital idea indeed.